Women's Soccer Championships. I'm J.C. Meyerholtz. In this match, it's going to be Tyler against Hartford. That is the number 1 seed against the number 5 seed. Well, starting lineups in just a moment. Both teams are huddled around their respective benches. Jason Muffaletto is the 7th-year head coach for Hartford. And Hartford picking up a tough-earned 1-0 win over Butler yesterday. And Tyler pretty much had an easy match against Waubonsee from Sugar Grove, Illinois. They won that match 7-2. Again, the match that just ended was a beauty. In the second 10-minute overtime, it was Darton getting a goal about midway through the second overtime, and Darton won the game.
I just got a brand new, by the way, if you know anybody needs wetsuit repairs, I found a lady that repairs dive and surf suits. Yeah, I'll give you a number when we're done. I do a lot of stuff for Ron John and Cocoa Beach Surf Company. Yeah, I just got a new 4.3 for $1.50.
So both teams will be coming out in just a moment for the starting lineups. So again, that Darton Scottsdale match was a classic. Won a couple overtime by Darton, 2-1.
Now my buddy.
So again, we have one game set.
Yeah, my buddy.
We have one matchup set for Sunday. The 10 o'clock matchup for 5th place. It'll be Butler taking on Monroe.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's got the little boat down there. He's got
We've
a big
got
black
one team in the championship. That, of course, being Darton, and they'll take on the winner of Tyler and Hartford. And Scottsdale will play in the 12 noon match against the loser of this upcoming game between Tyler and Hartford. And the 4-person officiating crew is making their way over to the far end of the field. So again, Hartford, coming off their win yesterday, they are 16-1, and they were 15-1-1 last year. So they've lost 2 matches in about 2 years. And as impressive as that is, they're going to have everything going well for them in this match because they're going to take on a very talented Tyler Ball Club, currently the number 1 team in the country with a 22-0 record. Tyler was 17-1 last year, so they've done a little bit better even than Hartford was. Hartford has lost 2 matches in 2 years, and Tyler has lost 1, and the one they lost last year just happened to be in the national championships. They were runner-ups to Paradise Valley out of Arizona, and that was after winning the national championship 2 years ago. So this Tyler Ball Club, very impressive. And again, they were born in 2008. They are a very young program, and they have reached immediate success.
Good evening, and welcome to the day's final matchup between Hartford Community College and Tyler Junior College.
Again, cloudy conditions out here. Looks like the wind is actually picking up a little bit. About 10 or 15 miles per hour, maybe more. They got a beautiful flag out here at Melbourne Central Catholic. It's not hard to figure out, I guess. Blowing from north to south. No, I'm waiting to introduce them as they don't walk out here. So again, this could be a very interesting match. Again, Tyler, number 1 team in the country. They certainly were clicking on all cylinders when they beat Waubonsee 7-2. Corey Rose is their head coach, and he has been there since the beginning of the program, which came again in 2008. Their first year, they made it to the regional final. And again, the following year, in just their second year of existence, a national title. And then last year, the runner-up to Paradise Valley.
I can't believe it hadn't rained today. It's been threatening all day.
He was a senior when I was a freshman.
Okay. All right. Well, that guy John, yeah,
All right, well, the teams are making their way out to the field, and here with the starting lineups is public address announcer Mike Martin.
Welcome to the evening's final match between Hartford Community College and Tyler Junior College. Introducing the visiting team, Hartford Community College. Double zero, Maggie Shiflett. Number 1, Audrey Baldwin. Number 2, Rachel Keeley. Number 3, Ashley Tauber. Number 4, Christina Rivera. Number 8, Taj Harris. Number 12, Rebecca Halston. Number 13, Sela Soreto. Number 14, Amanda Ballard. Number 15, Christina Verzai. Number 16, Alex Capuzzo. Number 17, Becky Magmanis. Number 18, Erica Cooley. Number 19, Andrea Sidlarczyk. Number 20, Lorianne Hill. Number 21, Amanda Zamora. Number 22, Alisa Anderson. Number 23, Carrie Velardes. Number 25, Jenna Bowen. And number 28, Chelsea Stevens. Head coach, Jason Maffaletto. Assistant coach, Dana Casey. And our home team, Tyler Junior College. Number 1, Ashley Aparicio. Number 2, Stacy Murray. Number 3, Chelsea Jowers. Number 5, Danielle Connolly. Number 6, Hideki Shikata. Number 7, Katie Miller. Number 8, Lauren Pena. Number 9, April Goodman. Number 10, Krista Robinson. Number 11, Tyron Pardo. Number 12, Tori Rodriguez. Number 13, Candace Shackelford. Number 14, Bianca Norman. Number 15, Grace Wilkinson. Number 16, Chelsea Palmer. Number 17, Caitlin Martindale. Number 18, Kayla Cortez. Number 19, Chandler Murphy. Number 20, Kelsey Weeks. Number 21, Jamela Williams. Number 22, April Syme. Number 23, Cynthia Quintana. Number 24, Chelsea McCracken. Number 25, Karina Donahoe. Number 26, Alice Coyne. Number 28, Lauren Emerson. Head coach, Corey Rose. Assistant coach, Rachel Neese, Kristen Parson, and Whitney Palmer. Let's play soccer.
Munsters, Mark. That was your era. Yeah.
Why don't we just get those girls to cheer up?
All right, fans, we're back for the final game of our quadruple header. Again, Tyler Junior College, #1 team in the country, taking on Hartford. Tyler, the #1 seed in this tournament. Hartford is #5, and Hartford is also 9th ranked nationally. So both teams coming out to the field. Tyler's going to be in white. So Tyler in white, and in blue will be Hartford. Again, Hartford out of Bel Air, Maryland, just outside of the Baltimore area. Again, Hartford known as the Fighting Owls, the Screech Fighting Owls. They beat Spartanburg Methodist to get to Florida, beat them in the district championship 6-1. And Tyler defeated Laramie County, Wyoming 4-3 in a shootout. That was a 2-2 tie and a 4-3 shootout to get here to Florida. And again, Tyler 7-2 win over Waubonsee, and Hartford 1-0 win over Butler yesterday. So we are underway in this final game of this Friday evening. Remember, tomorrow a day off, and then action will resume on Sunday with 3 games, 2 consolation games and 1 championship game. Ball goes into the Hartford end. Attempted cross will go out of bounds. So a throw-in for Tyler, and again with the lights are taking effect, but with the darker skies out here, it'll be a little harder to see as we got a shot and a goal. Well, that didn't take very long. That took about 51 seconds. I think it might have been 14 who scored it. If it was 14, then it would have been Bianca Norman, but I can't say for sure. So 1-0 in favor of Tyler, just 52 seconds into the match. So Hartford in an early hole. Amanda Ballard will kick off. Now, if you're Hartford, you just have to kind of stay within yourselves and not try and do too much and not get caught like that. Ball out of bounds. Donahoe to throw it in. Throws it into Emerson. Sends a high ball in the air back in the Hartford end. Syme with it. Drops it over to Murray. Murray trying to run it down. And Hartford will cross the midfield line for the first time as they send it deep into the Tyler end. And Hideka Shakota once again in net for Tyler. And again, Shakota actually is the pronunciation. She's only 5'5", so a very not so tall goalkeeper. Here's Palmer. She'll throw it in deep in the Hartford end. Looking for somebody to throw it to. Throws it in deep, loose ball, and it goes back out of play. So Palmer will try it again. Chelsea Palmer, a sophomore from Plano, Texas. Hartford trying to get it out, and it goes back out. It'll be a throw-in for Tyler by Karina Donohue. Comes back to Donohue. Left side, Norman making a run. Runs into the defender, and it'll be off that defender. And Norman, well, let's see, it won't be Norman. It'll be Palmer to throw it in. So Palmer with a long throw-in toward the net. Kicks straight up into the air, and now we got a header that goes wide, and Hartford able to send it out about 20 yards. And it goes back out of bounds. Ball thrown in to Emerson. Comes back out toward midfield. And Tyler to regroup defensively at the midfield line. And actually, they called a foul. So Harford will have a kick from about the 40-yard line. So again, we think it was Norman who scored that goal. We'll have to double check on that later. But again, 52 seconds into the match. That is a quickie. So 1-0 for Tyler. Ball gets sent up ahead. Trying to apply pressure is Rivera, but taken away by Norman. Norman looks upfield with the left foot, sends a long pass up ahead. It's Palmer trying to run it down. She does so. Or actually, that's Williams. Williams, shot, save, rebound. Not quite there. Shot, save. Beautiful save there by Audrey Baldwin. So Tyler really applying the pressure. Comes out to midfield where Murray plays it back in. Palmer running after it, but Harford has it. They send it up to midfield to Ballard. Ballard drops it off to Zamora. Ball lost, taken by the Lady Apaches of Tyler. And here comes Norman, who can really motor. She crossed the top of the box. Trying to settle it is somebody, and it's a foul.
Let's go, Blue!
So Harford will take it. So under 40 minutes to go, and Tyler already up 1-0. And it comes back to the goalkeeper, Shikata. Comes up the field. Norman has it. And it goes out of bounds. Again, Darton won the previous game 2-1 in 2 overtimes. Comes back deep in the Tyler end, and Shikota will take it. You know, if you're Darton, you're probably exhausted. You probably want to get a shower, and you probably want to get some dinner. But I assume part of the coaching staff is probably here to at least look at this first half. Again, you're talking about a team from Georgia, a team from Texas. They probably have not met. And they need to scout out this Tyler team. They are awfully good. Ball sent out toward midfield. Palmer takes a seat on her derriere. And taken by Rivera. With it is Zamora. She plays it back toward midfield. Sent up the field. It's Murray trying to chase it down, but it goes over the goal line. And it'll be a goal kick for Hideka Shikata. I'll probably say her name 2 or 3 different ways, but it should be Hideka Shikata. Okay, we'll go with that. She's from Japan. Again, not very tall, 5'5", but she must have other qualities to make her a goalkeeper. You know, again, if you're Harford, you probably want to shoot high and try and get the ball over her head because obviously she's not very tall. Here's Norman in the open field. Sends it up ahead to Murray. Murray over midfield. Up ahead, a little bit too far for Norman, but she chases it down. Crossed, top of the net, and kicked out by Harford. And that one went over the goal line, so we'll have another corner kick for Tyler, Texas. 37 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0 in favor of Tyler. So here comes the kick. Ground ball. outside the 18-yard box. Little give and go. Shot deflected. That was Taryn Pardo who took the corner kick, and she'll take another one, and again, it was deflected over the goal line. And Pardo will just play it in to her teammate, that being Donahue, sent toward the net, and a nice save by Audrey Baldwin. And Baldwin will punt it away. Not a bad kick, high in the air. Goes over midfield. And now back on the fence for Tyler. It comes back to Norman. Norman with a pass on the ground. It goes to Emerson. Trying to chip it ahead. Goes to the other side of the field. And Harford knocks it back to midfield. Players scrapping for the ball on the far side. And we might have had a foul. I'm not sure, but it'll go to Harford. So just for the record, Harford is playing into the win in the first half. And Tyler, Texas going against the win. Well, certainly didn't hurt them on the first goal. Going against the win, they still scored. So maybe the wind is overrated condition, but I think usually you like playing into the win. Harford trying to make a run, their deepest penetration yet. Tyler trying to play it out, and it goes out of bounds on the far end. So Harford will throw it in. Ball thrown in. And the Apaches trying to get it out. The Fighting Owls trying to hoot a little bit more as it goes out of bounds. So throw in for the Apaches. Ball thrown in. Harford trying to apply some pressure. Comes toward the top of the box. And Tyler will be able to play it out toward midfield. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of Tyler, Harford with the throw-in. Throwing it in, number 13, Chella Serrato. And taken away by the Apaches. Here comes Palmer. Trying to get it to Emerson. Comes back to midfield to Rivera. Rivera trying to split a couple defenders, working it in the middle of the field. And it comes back to Emerson. Emerson looks upfield. She has Palmer ahead of the field, but the pass too far for her, and it comes all the way to Baldwin in the Harford goal. 33:40 to go in the first half. Again, Tyler scoring 52 seconds in. They lead it 1-0. Here's the punt by Baldwin. Good one over midfield. And it comes all the way back to the other end to Shikata as it got by Danielle Connolly. And again, that reminds me that Connolly is from Scotland. Had a very nice conversation with her parents when I got out here before the first game yesterday. A wonderful couple. Actually, it was on, what is today? Friday? I've lost track. Yeah, today's Friday. So actually, it would have been Wednesday when I was out here. We were just getting out here, and I was doing my usual snooping around. And I ran into Connolly's parents. Very nice couple from Scotland as the ball goes out of bounds. They traveled to Topeka, Kansas last year to watch Connolly in the championships there. And they came to Florida this time. And, of course, Connolly closing out her career. So for the parents, this will probably be their last trip in a while. Perhaps Connolly will play at a 4-year college after this year. And they can keep following her career from Scotland. And the ball out of bounds in the Harford end of the field. And the Fighting Owls will throw it in. Serrato to do it. But it's intercepted by Norman. And kicking it down the field is Serrato, but this one's going to go out in the Tyler end of the field. Apaches throw it in with Karina Donahue. Again, Tyler has a pretty deep bench. They're going to send in, it looks like 4 players. Kind of like a hockey game, changing on the fly again. Can't get around it. Let's see, 7, Katie Miller is in. Is that 26? Yeah, 26. Who's 26? We'll get it here in a minute. Alice Coyne is number 26. She is into the match. And 2 other players checked in. Throwing it in, Donahue. Does so to Coyne. Coming out with it now is Pardo, and it goes out of bounds. So they get a new soccer ball in the play. Thrown in by Donahue. Comes back to midfield. Played back to Connolly. Sends it to the far side. And Harford able to play it back into the Tyler end. With it is Murray up ahead, and Tyler has the numbers here, about a 4-on-3, but the Harford defender sends it back up toward midfield. And Harford clears it out toward midfield again. This Tyler club is relentless, putting on the pressure. Coming out is Shikata. She'll tap it over to Donahue. Donahue up for Coyne, just shy of midfield, and a Coyne giveaway. Goes to Rivera, and Harford trying to get a rush going here. And, wow, no foul.
That was from behind.
Very interesting. Maybe she was trying to win an Academy Award. The official did not buy it. Goes over the head of Rodriguez, trying to get the header. And now here come the Apaches. Set up ahead, through ball. And it's Pardo trying to get through. And I guess the push was on her. So Harford will take over. 29:30 to go in this first half. Again, 1-0. Tyler winning it. Long kick up to midfield. Murray sends it up ahead. Goes up ahead. Might have a shot here. A shot, and a pass, and a smothering save, and a shot, and it goes wide. Oh, how did Tyler not score there? They practically had a wide open net. Let's see what's called here. Is it a penalty kick, or is it a foul on Tyler? Oh, it's going to be a corner kick. Okay. Oh, Harford really making a major escape from that. Baldwin came out very aggressively and tried to get the ball. It's taken. A header is headed down over the goal line by Tyler, so it'll be a goal kick for Harford. Some exciting action there. You know, Harford knows they're already in a hole down 1-0. They can't afford to go behind 2-0. Well, I'll tell you, the wind is really picking up. And again, Harford going with the wind, which, again, we can debate with the wind against the wind. Again, you would think you'd want to go with the wind. And, of course, they'll switch sides at halftime. Here is Coyne in a crowd of blue. And take it away. Looked like a clean strip. And now Tyler takes it away. Miller plays it back to midfield to Donahue. Now to Connolly. She'll send it to the far side to Murray. To Rodriguez. Long ball up ahead. Shot toward the goal. And goes over for a possible header. As the Tyler player tries to run it down, but can't do it. It'll be a throw-in for Harford. That was Alice Coyne trying to catch up to it. So throw-in for the Fighting Owls. And it goes out of bounds off of Harford. I'll tell you just cannot afford turnovers like that on throw-ins, especially deep in your own territory. If it's up the field, not that big of a deal. Just can't keep giving Tyler these opportunities. Ball goes out of play, and Tyler will throw it in again. Thrown in, comes back, crossed top of the box, Harford trying to get it out. Tyler applying the pressure. Goes back to Miller. Miller pass to the right side, and it's too far. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be a Harford throw-in.
You've got a web browser.
26:30 to go in the first half. A 1-0 lead for Tyler. Throw-in on the far side of the field for Harford. And it goes back out, deflected out by the Apaches. And Harford with another throw-in. Headed back toward midfield by the Apaches. Harford trying to get a rush up. And Tyler knocks it out of bounds. Another throw-in. And actually, I guess it was a foul. It'll be a kick for the Apaches. Right in front of their own bench. Send it to the other side of the field to Donahue. She has a lot of operating room in front of her. Left-footed pass up ahead into a crowd to Pardo. And a long shot is off the mark by Tori Rodriguez. Oh, we got an update on the winds, gusting at 22 miles an hour. I don't know if you're a soccer player. I don't know if you like playing in wind. I mean, the game's tough enough to play. You're grinding it out for 90 minutes. Even with perfect weather conditions, it's a tough sport to play. But fortunately, no rain today. That would make things even more dicey. Apache sent it up to midfield. Again, if you're just tuning in here on SpaceCoastSportsTV.com, the Lady Apaches from Tyler are in white, and in blue is Harford out of Bel Air, Maryland. Number 1 seed Tyler, number 5 seed Harford. Here comes Harford. Player gets knocked down, nothing called, trying to chase it down before it goes over the goal line. And it'll be a goal kick. So the Apaches get it out. Shikata does real quick. And it's stolen. And a shot just a little bit off goal, but Shikata had to be alert, and she makes the grab. So Shikata with a goal kick, relatively short kick, doesn't quite make it to midfield. Rodriguez sends it over the midfield line. Up ahead, headed back by Harford. With it. It comes over the left side to Donahue. And it goes out of bounds, and Harford will have a throw-in as it went off a coin. Tiptoeing through the tulips is Valadares. Back to the middle of the field. Harford sends it in, headed back by the Tyler back line. And I believe we got a foul, and it would be on Harford as Tyler will have possession. Under 23 minutes to go in the first half. Well, just to alert you, I unfortunately am going to have to leave at halftime. I am doing a high school football game 1 mile down the road at Palm Bay High, and I got to get down for that. But it's been a fun day, and my voice is starting to go anyway. So you probably heard enough of me today. Be back on Sunday though for the 3 ball games at 10 o'clock, 12 noon, and the 2 o'clock championship, which is what Tyler is trying to get to. They're trying to join Darton for that 2 o'clock matchup. Harford will throw it in at midfield. Connolly plays it up ahead. And going down on the play is Syme. Down goes Syme. So Harford will have a kick here. I guess the foul was on Syme. S-Y-M-E. So here's the kick by the Fighting Owls from about 30 yards out. No wall being formed. Everybody dropping back into the top of the box area. Here's the kick. It's on goal. It hit the crossbar. Did it go in? Let's see. It's a goal. It is a goal for Hartford. Well, I'll tell you, I've been saying the last 2 days, no disrespect to Shikata, but if you're going to shoot it, get it over her head because she's only 5'5". So, it was Capuzos. Okay. So, Capuzos, number 16, gets the goal. I mean, I think it hit the crossbar and then it went over the line. A little bit of a dispute. But the officials seem to be in pretty good position to determine that it did indeed go over the line. So Hartford has tied it up at 1-1. For Capuzos, that was her 6th goal of the season. And the ball scooped up by Shikota. And we got some very active Hartford fans right in front of me here, banging on the window. They're very happy. Coming down from Bel Air, Maryland. Team actually flew down here. They didn't take a bus. They flew. Northern Oklahoma took a 19-hour bus trip. So sometimes things in life don't make much sense, but that's the way those two teams traveled. Ball sent up to the Tyler end. Trying to work it out. Goes past Coyne, and Hartford will send it up ahead. And Shikata is going to come out and play this one. And in fact, she kicks it out. I just don't get that. Why don't you pick it up and punt it away? Why are you kicking it out? I guess there are just some things about this great game of soccer I just don't understand. Maybe I'll ask that question someday to an expert. So, ball thrown in by Hartford. And Tyler takes it away. It's Syme trying to get it out. Cortez sends it up the field. And it comes back to goal, and Shikata will take it. 19:45 to go in the first half. We are tied at 1. Again, Tyler scored just 52 seconds into the match. And just a few moments ago, Hartford was able to tie it on a shot by Capuzos that hit the top of the crossbar and evidently trickled in over the line. Here come the Apaches. It's Martindale trying to make a run down the left side, but has it taken away nicely by the Hartford defender. And it goes over the line off of Hartford, and throw in for Donahue of Tyler. And the Apaches are going to send in a couple of substitutes. And actually 3 substitutes are going to go in. So we'll try and pick up the numbers here. Let's see, 21, Jamela Williams, 14, Bianca Norman, and one other player. So Norman had a nice rest, and she's back in. Sent back to midfield by Hartford, just trying to clear it out of their end. With it, 22, Alyssa Anderson gets it up to midfield. Now Tyler takes over, just shy of midfield. Up ahead to Murray. Murray far end. Up to, that might be Palmer. Top of the box, played back to midfield. Hartford heads it toward midfield, but Tyler has it. Left side, Donahue. And this one goes out of play in the Tyler end of the field, and it'll be a throw-in. And Tyler's going to send in another substitution. Rodriguez is going to check out. And Hartford's also going to send in a player. We'll try and pick that one up. That could be 14, or it might not be. Yeah, I think that's 14, Amanda Ballard. Thrown in by the Apaches. Kick back toward midfield. Hartford player trying to settle it is Anderson Up at a little bit too far for Coley. And here's Donahue. And the ball sent out of play. Throwing it in is Palmer. Comes out top of the box, cleared out by the Fighting Owls. And the Owls looking to clear it out of their end, but Tyler sends it to the far side of the field. They cross it toward the goal mouth, nobody there. And it's going to go out of bounds. And Hartford will have a throw in here. And the Fighting Owls will send in another substitute. They'll have a throw in deep in their own territory. They throw it in, and it's kicked out by Tyler. So the player throwing it in will move up about 10 yards. Throw it in again. It's headed by Norman to Palmer, trying to settle it. Kicks it ahead. Does so to Williams. Comes back toward midfield where Connolly has it. Drops it back to Murray. And now left side to Donahue. Up ahead Norman to Emerson. Emerson up ahead Norman trying to connect with her. Norman trying to catch up to it, and coming out and making the save is Baldwin. 1-1 tie between Tyler and Hartford, 15:20 to go in the first half. So pull up a chair. We're just getting started with this one. Again, the last match went to double overtime. This one, who knows? With it for Tyler is Connolly. Up ahead goes to Murray. Trying to connect with Williams. Too far. Comes back in the Tyler end. Comes to the left side to Donahue. Karina's her first name. Up ahead Norman trying to chase it down. Norman looking to cross it there possibly. Gets a little bump. Goes over the goal line. And what do we have? Could be a corner kick, and it is. So Norman getting a little bit of a bump, but not as much of a bump for the official to call foul. So a corner kick instead. So Norman will take it. 14-10 to go in the first half. Again, we're tied at 1. Okay, if you're just tuning in, Tyler in white and Hartford in the dark blue jerseys. Ball's hooked top of the box. Fighting Owls trying to clear it out. Lady Apaches trying to keep it in, which they do. Norman cross top of the box. Really nobody there, and deflects all the way out 30 yards. Here's a shot, deflected. Hartford desperately trying to get it out.
I know. Just ask me, I know.
And the Apaches continue to keep it in. Hartford clearing it out, but only to about 25 yards out. Sent to the near side. This is Donahue. Donahue trying to get around the Hartford player. And the Hartford player sends it up to midfield. This one will go out of bounds, barely. And it'll be a throw-in for the Apaches. And again, head coach Corey Rose substituting freely. Sends in about his 6th substitute in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Trying to keep some fresh legs out there. Again, Tyler has a deep bench. I mean, they have players who come off the bench who could probably start for most clubs. Throwing in, and Palmer will now throw it in as it went over the line. And almost a mistake there. Gee, Williams almost had a break. Hartford player kind of lost her bearings. But it goes out of bounds, and another throw-in for Chelsea Palmer. Again, Chelsea out of Plano, Texas. Ball sent top of the box. Hartford should be able to clear here. Oh, they miss it. And now they'll clear it out. Trying to get it up over the midfield line. So in the last 10 minutes or so, most of the action has taken place in the Hartford end. And finally, here come the Fighting Owls. So since they scored that goal, Tyler's had the better edge as far as territorially wise. Hartford able to keep it in the Apache side of the field. And here comes Norman. I'll tell you, she's a bolt of energy. Sends it up ahead. Blind pass headed back by the Fighting Owls. Trying to settle the ball. Emerson drops it back to Pena. Shot toward the goal. Palmer. Shot. Save. Loose ball. Baldwin picks it up. And the Fighting Owl crowd right in front of me rejoices. Probably had a big gulp in their mouth, but in the end they celebrate the fact that Hartford did not give up a goal there. Awfully close. Now we got a foul on Tyler. Hartford ball. 11 minutes to go in the first half. We are tied at 1. So really, so far in this tournament, if you look at the previous scores, the 2 best games of this tournament were the last one, and it appears this one is turning out to be a good one. Problem is, Tyler always has the possibility of piling it on at the end, which they did to Waubonsee yesterday, 7-2, as it goes over the goal line. And we're going to have a corner kick for the Fighting Owls. Waubonsee yesterday really did their best to try and stay with Tyler and actually scored 2 goals. Tyler had only given up 5 goals all year and actually gave up 2 to Waubonsee in the first half, but eventually Waubonsee just ran out of steam and Tyler won it 7-2. So here's the corner kick by the Fighting Owls. Here it comes. Sent low toward the net. Comes back out. And the Hartford player has it deflected out, and it's going to be, let's see who's going to throw this in. Everybody's standing around in bewilderment. Oh, we got a substitution. Okay. And it's going to be a Hartford throw-in deep in the Tyler end. It looks like number 18, Erica Coley. Again, blue numbers on blue jerseys, not always kind to the human eye, as it goes over the goal line. Kind of reminds me of the football team I'm going to broadcast for in about an hour. That's Sebastian River. They wear blue on blue, and it drives me crazy. Tonight, though, they're going to have blue on white. That'll be a lot better. Comes back in the back line for Tyler. Just trying to be very careful as Hartford applying some light pressure. Comes to midfield. Emerson has it. Sends it up ahead. Comes back. Emerson trying to get the through ball to Norman. Pass to Palmer, trying to make a move. Knocked off the ball. Norman shot and trying to get to the short side and didn't quite make it. The save by Baldwin. So Baldwin with a punt. Comes back toward midfield. Donahue just shy of midfield for the Apaches. Up for Palmer. Palmer goes down. Nothing called. Looks like she might have either stumbled or got tripped. Palmer getting up slowly, but looks like she's okay. Sent back in the Hartford end. And here comes Williams. Williams, nice move. Looking across it. Sends it top of the box. Shot. Sent out by one of the Hartford defenders. And the Fighting Owls able to clear it out of danger. They come up over the midfield line. And goes out of bounds. Knocked out by Hartford. It'll be a Apaches throw-in. And the Apaches send in another substitute. And here comes the throw-in. Thrown into the Hartford end. Comes back toward midfield. Sent to the near side. And chasing it down is Donahue. Middle of the field to Pena. Right side Murray. Sends it top of the box. A couple of white shirts in the area. Here comes Norman trying to make a move. And Hartford able to clear it out about 35 yards. Now they send it to midfield. Back in the Tyler end. Going back for it is Connolly. And she'll send it back to Shikata. Shikata sends it out as Ballard was in the area for Hartford, keeping an eye on her. And here comes Connolly. Connolly to Pena. Far right side, Murray. Goes up to Taryn Pardo. Battle going on at midfield. Sent back over the midfield line. Now Hartford clears it far down the field, deep in the Tyler end. Looks like this one might go out of bounds with 5:50 to go in the half. And it goes, I think, over the goal line on the far side. And it'll be a goal kick for Shikata. So Shikata surveys the situation, gets it off, and sent up to midfield. Hartford heads it back into the Tyler end. And the Fighting Owls are going to make a charge here. Middle of the field, Ballard. Right side, Rivera. Rivera, ground ball shot, and it goes wide of the goal, over the goal line, with 5 minutes to go in the first half. So we got a good one here, 1-1. Tyler's probably been down at the Hartford end maybe about 75% of the time, and Hartford's been down to the Tyler end maybe about 25%. Fortunately for them, part of that 25% did result in a goal. And again, tied at 1. Hartford seems to be picking up the offensive attack here. Headed back to midfield by the Apaches. Back up to midfield again. Hartford sends it into the Tyler end, about 35 yards out from goal. And Hartford continuing to try and apply the pressure. They might get a shot off here. Shot on goal. It's a ground ball handled by Shikata, but again, those are a lot harder than what they might appear on the TV screen. Shikata had to be alert. Here comes Norman for Tyler. Goes back into the Hartford end. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. We're tied at 1. Norman sends it back on defense to Connolly. Up middle of the field to Pena. And sent back deep into the Hartford end. Shikata's going to have to come out and play this one on a couple of hops. She whips it out to the near left side to Donahue. Up middle of the field to Williams. Williams crossed the 40-yard line with a head of steam. Williams flying up the field, has a couple of teammates left and right, tries to do it herself, but gets knocked off the ball. Probably should have passed off. Hartford in the other direction. They get knocked off the ball, and here come the Apaches. Hartford sending it back into the Tyler end. And I guess we had a foul on Tyler. Hartford will have a kick. Under 3 minutes to go in this first half. We're tied at 1. Again, Jeff Carr is going to have the play-by-play of the second half as I've got to bail out and walk 1 mile down the road to a high school football game, which is going to start in an hour and 4 minutes. But I got a pregame show at 7, so I'll be able to make it just in time. As the ball goes out of bounds, I actually parked my car at Palm Bay, walked back here, and it took about 17 minutes, kind of a brisk walk. So it can be done, and it must be done. Hopefully a thunderstorm is not currently coming in. I mean, it looks like it's still pretty nice out there. Can't see the clouds anymore. We are under darkness here at Melbourne Central Catholic High with the lights taking full effect on Hustler Field. Exactly 2 minutes to go in this first half, and the ball goes out of bounds. So the Apaches have a throw-in. Thrown in, looking for Pardo, and it goes out again. And now the Fighting Owls of Harford will throw it in. Serrato to do the honors. Throwing in, trying to settle the ball. Ballard comes back to midfield, comes back out. And no, actually, it's going to be Tyler throw in. 1:25 to go in the first half. Comes back deep in the Harford end. Tyler trying to get some momentum going. Pardo sends it middle of the field. Comes back to Donahue, but Donahue has it stripped nicely by Ballard. Ballard gets the ball up over midfield,
1
up
minute
ahead.
remaining in the half.
With it is one of the Hartford players up ahead on the back line for Tyler, trying to get it out as Miller. She clears it up the field. We're under a minute to go in this first half. In fact, down to 40 seconds to go. And we got a foul on Tyler. It's in Tyler's end of the field, so Hartford, down to 30 seconds, will try and get one more rush going before the end of the half. Again, if you give up a goal in the last 2 minutes of any half, and certainly in the last 20 seconds, that could be a real killer psychologically. So Tyler has to be careful here. Long ball sent toward the net, headed out by the Apaches, about 25 yards out. Down to 10 seconds to go. Shot goes wide, and that's going to do it for the half. We're down to 5 seconds.
5.
So a good first
4,
half, initially
3,
dominated by Tyler, but then Hartford
1.
scored a goal.
And
They
that's
got
the end of the
back
first half.
some of the momentum, and the Hartford crowd is going crazy. All the way from Bel Air, Maryland. So our score at halftime is Hartford 1, Tyler, Texas 1. I'm J.C. Meyerholtz. I'm going to sign off. Again, Jeff Carr is going to pick up the play-by-play in about 15 minutes when the second half resumes. I will talk to you next on Sunday morning when our first game on Sunday is going to be Butler and Monroe for 5th place in this tournament. Third place game will be at noon. That'll be Scottsdale taking on the loser of this game, and of course the winner of this game and the championship game to play Darton at 2 o'clock on Sunday. So I will talk to you Sunday, and again, stay tuned in 15 minutes for the rest of this game with Jeff Carr on the play-by-play. I'm J.C. Meyerholtz. Have a good night.
Everybody's included. Okay, here we go, guys.
Woo! Harvard #1! Woo! We're gonna win! Let's go!
All right, that's your moment.
Obviously. We'll run out into the field halftime. Or you could just. I got making more than minimum wage.
Welcome to the second half. Just started. This is Jeff Carr replacing JC. Play has just started, and Hartford just kicked it into the Tyler end. Tyler is possessing the ball. Looks for the feed of number 9 going forward. Pass just misses the Tyler target. Tyler has the ball in the middle. They drop back to the marking back, number 2, who sends it forward. Looks like it's going to go over the end for a goal kick. Goal kick for Hartford.
Oh man, I'm buying all the boy band albums.
Tyler has the win with him this half, as they're going from left to right, and Hartford is going from right to left. Not sure Corey Rose, the head coach at Tyler, would expect it to be 1-1 at half, but I think the wind was a factor, but they did have the better of the play the first half. Goal kick out, possessed by Tyler. Bad first touch. And it's kicked out for a throw-in. Tyler possesses the ball, looks for feet in the middle, the midfielder, number 22, inside to Lauren, who takes a left-footed shot just wide. Goes off of somebody, but I believe it's a goal kick. Again, Tyler was the national champion runner-up last year in Topeka, Kansas, and the year before that they won the national championship. And they're 22-0 going into this game and a heavy favorite in this game. Wondering how Corey Rose changed his tactics for this half. But they do, again, have the win with them, and that should be to their advantage. Number 16 with the ball. Looks like she's going to cross it in front. Is someone going to be there to head it? No. And it's cleared away by Hartford. But Tyler picks up the ball, sends it back to their defense. Tyler's only playing 3 in the back, trying to attack at him. And again, they have the win, and they're really pushing up. Their defenders are as well. They're well past center. And Hartford is kind of sitting back, packed in. They have 6 sitting back. Now they're pushing out a bit to possibly try offside trap, but no. Hartford steals the ball and stolen back by Tyler. Tyler, number 2, has some space. Lauren Anderson has the ball. Oh, and stolen away, and a shot just wide by Williams. Goal kick for Hartford. Maggie Shiflett is in goal for Hartford. Again, the wind is a factor on goal kicks for Hartford this half because it's blowing right in their face. Steady wind at that, probably 15 miles an hour or more. Kick out, it kind of gets hung up in the wind. Hartford does get the first ball. The second ball, though, goes to Tyler. Williams has the ball, takes a shot from far outside, and a goal! Jamelia Williams scores on a shot from about the 22-yard line. Let's see how Hartford responds to that, but a great shot from outside from Jamelia Williams. Again, the wind is a serious factor. I think it actually may have picked up a bit. And that goal was scored in the first 5 minutes. 40-51 to go in the second half. Hartford tries to kick the ball in the air. Really can't play the ball much in the air in this kind of conditions. You got to play more to feet. Tyler's going down the right side. And a tackle, but no call on that, but it is a Tyler throw-in. The ball goes into Tyler. Williams turns with the ball, but is kicked out of bounds. Hartford throwing deep in their end, just about the 20-yard line. Thrown in, and it's picked up by Tyler. Tyler chips it in over the midfield. And Williams again is chasing down the ball, and she saves it. And crosses in front, but it is cleared by Hartford. Still in the Hartford end. It's a throw in for Tyler. Big throw in. Going to be for Wilkinson. Going to try playing in the box, a dangerous ball. It's almost like a corner kick. And the Shiflett comes out the keeper to grab the ball. Pushes her defense up, and she punts it. And it was a good punt, actually, considering the condition of the wind right now. And Tyler passes it back to, and it was out of bounds. So it's a throw in Hartford. Hartford just needs to settle down and play more possession, play feet, and try to eliminate the wind as a factor in the second half. Tyler's running through the midfield with ball number 9, and it's intercepted by Hartford on a pass to the left side. Hartford on the far side with the ball, just beat one Tyler midfielder, outside midfielder, and now they're actually in front of the box, and they got it into number 17, who tees up a shot, and it is saved by Shikata. Shikata pushing her defense up, try to get them organized to win this 50-50 ball in the air. Goes to half, and is saved by Chelsea Palmer, but is now out of bounds. Throw in Hartford. Hartford crowd in front of me is a little quiet now after that second goal by Tyler. Actually, it was a foul. I'm corrected. Hartford ball in their end. That's a direct kick. And the first ball is headed by Tyler and goes back to their center back, and actually intercepted by Hartford. Hartford has the ball in Tyler's end. We're just outside the box, trying to penetrate with a dribble, and it is cleared away by Tyler. Tyler pushes the ball outside to the left outside marking back, or I'm correct, left midfield, and it is kicked out of bounds by Hartford. So it's Tyler throwing. Tyler pushing numbers forward again. Palmer checking to the ball, just unfortunate, just bounced over her head. And the ball sneaks through to Tyler, Texas. Oh, just wide. Great opportunity on a miscue by Hartford, who tried to clear the ball and missed it.
Thank you.
Goal kick for Hartford. Again, goal kick for Hartford. Shiflett is about to take it now. And again, the wind is a factor. Tyler touches it first, but it goes to a Hartford player. It is cleared out of Hartford's end. It's a 50-50 ball, and Tyler possesses and sends it back to their center back. And the center back clears it to the left side, and it's intercepted by Hartford. Hartford trying to penetrating pass into their central midfielder was not successful. Tyler has the ball on their end again. And cleared by Shikata as a pass back to the keeper. Central midfield has the ball. Trying to find feed, and stolen by Hartford. Tyler intercepts the ball. Trying to push forward with it, and the central midfield has the ball, and they could not find the feet of a Tyler player, and it goes to Hartford, but there was a foul called on the play. I stand corrected on who's in goal for Hartford. It is Baldwin. Tyler has the ball. Back in their end, they're looking for feet. Outside left marking back has the ball. Just gone past half. And it's passed out of bounds. It's Hartford ball. Tyler has possession of the ball on their own end. Not any pressure really on Tyler at the moment. Keeper just passed it out to the central midfielder. Give and go 1-2 combination, looking for a nice defensive stop by Hartford. Tyler has the ball going forward. Looking for the feed outside left. She's looking to serve it up, and it's cleared and just missed by a Tyler player and gone out of bounds for a goal kick. Tyler's making a substitution on the goal kick. No. Should we say no? Goal kick, and we're just waiting on substitution for Tyler. And the goal kick is taken, and again, she slipped a bit on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Tyler throw-in. Ball's back in play, and great defensive play by Hartford. Hartford gets a lot of numbers behind the ball. They defend very well, and I think that's one of the reasons they're still in the game. Throw-in for Tyler. Ball comes in, a clearance, a cross to the other side. Number 16 has a shot, and a nice save by Baldwin. Baldwin has the ball. She's about to punt it out. And the first touch and second touch go to Hartford. Hartford down the right side. Dribbling a little with the ball, trying to find feet, but is stolen by Tyler. Tyler passes the ball into Palmer. Tries a turn, but is stolen by Hartford. Hartford has the ball. It's a 4-on-4. And number 5 for Tyler comes out and defends well. Shot from the outside. Oh, hits the crossbar. What a great shot from probably 35 yards out. Had beat the goalie, but the crossbar kept it from going in. What a great shot. Shikata had no chance on that if that was on frame. Rivera had the shot. Another substitution, this time for Hartford. Throwing deep in Tyler's end for Hartford. Throw in, and Tyler gets the ball. And they clear it to half, looking for the feet of number 7 and one of their strikers. Corey made a couple different substitutions at the forward position. Try to get some fresh legs in. Hard trial from behind, but no foul on it. Ball goes out of bounds, throw in for Hartford.
Every day I hustle, let's go now, let's go.
Throw in for Hartford. Taken by Tyler. And stolen by Hartford. Hartford looking for the feet, and stolen by Tyler. Knighton has the ball. And miscue and stolen by Hartford. And a slide tackle from the side. Got all ball. It was a good tackle. Tyler has the ball again. There's a nice switch to the opposite side. Settle the ball down and looking for the outside midfielder. Right on our feet. And it goes out of bounds on Hartford. Tyler throwing. The game is really slowed down. Yeah, the wind is ridiculous out there right now. I think it's picking up. And again, it's a huge, huge factor in this game. And Tyler has the wind with him this half. Thrown by Tyler. Looking for the feed, and it is kicked out of bounds. And it's a corner kick for Tyler. Tyler setting up their corner kick. And Hartford is ready to defend the corner kick. High ball, and it goes by everyone and goes out of bounds for a throw-in for Hartford. Deep throw-in for Hartford in their own end. And a 50-50 ball, and it goes out of bounds on Tyler. Hartford throw-in. The wind is so bad now you can hear it howling up here in the press box. As I just heard in the press box, they're talking 18 miles per hour to gusts of 22 miles per hour. So again, it is a factor in this half. Ball's in Tyler's end. Tyler has possession. The outside on the left side, dribbling up, and still possession Tyler, and just cleared by Hartford out of bounds to get their shape and get organized behind the ball again. Another sub for Tyler. And again, as JC said in the first half too, a lot of depth for Tyler, so they just run people in and out at will. I am also the women's soccer coach at BCC, and we played Tyler this year, and I can attest to that they are very deep on the bench. Tyler has the ball deep in their Hartford end, a clearance, and a nice save by Baldwin to stop the cross going across. And stop the clock. There's a player down for Tyler. Injury on the field. Trainers are running out, and Hartford is going to regroup right now and get organized. They're having a little chat while the injury is tended to for the Tyler player. 28-23 to go in the second half, and again, Tyler is up 2-1. Again, the big games on Sunday. We have a 5th place game at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning here at Melbourne Central Catholic. A noon game for 3rd place, and the national championship game. The winner of this will be playing Darton College for the national championship NJCAA Division I women's soccer. The player is off, and the game has resumed. Baldwin has the ball, and she's punting it out. A high kick that is touched by Hartford, then Lauren Emerson, and now a foul is called on Tyler. So Hartford has a direct kick, just a little in their end, just over half. Still lots of time for Hartford to get the equalizer. Hartford with a direct kick, kind of trying to chip it over the good kick with the wind, considering conditions out there. Hartford still has possession of the ball and just cleared by Tyler. Tyler's going to try to counterattack on this, and it's a clearance down, and the keeper Baldwin picks it up. Baldwin with the punt, and it goes to a Tyler player that heads it into Lauren Emerson. She was very dangerous against us. She was their best player at the time we played them, and it was gone back to the Hartford keeper and punted out by Baldwin. And Tyler has it at center, trying to play possession on the ground. A penetrating pass just a little too far for number 11. And I stand corrected. She saved it. And I had a chance and just went wide. And it must have went off a Hartford player. It's called a corner kick. Okay, corner kick. Sent in, and it's a goal. Oh, wait, it's waved off. No goal. They called a foul on the play. No goal. So it is a foul, and it's Hartford ball. The goal did not count because of a foul on the play. I think someone either pushed or had a foul on the keeper, Baldwin. Fortunate break for Hartford. And we have just under 26 minutes left in the game. Again, Baldwin is having a heck of a time with this wind, as anyone would, with the gusts that are going out there, kicking it out. Throwing quickly to Hartford. Hartford gains possession of the ball at central midfield, looking for the feet of number 18, and is stolen by Tyler. Tyler kicks it outside, and I believe it's out of bounds, and it is, and it's Hartford throwing. Deeper we get in this game, Hartford's going to start taking chances probably if the score is still the same. But there's lots of time right now. Just a little over 25 minutes. Keeper's coming out, and the keeper hesitated to come out to that, and the backs were expecting her to come there a little quicker, and made for a dangerous play. Shikata just kicks it out, punt. With the wind helping her, it went past half. Tyler has possession of the ball at center mid. A little bump in the back, but no call on that. Push to the outside of the marking back. Tries to pass through the center, the midfield, and it was intercepted. Tyler has possession again, makes a cross.
Okay.
And maybe a little too far for Tyler to intercept. It's out of bounds and a throw in for Hartford. Again, with the wind behind them, Tyler, any kind of kick like that needs to have a little less on it because it's going to go a lot farther because of the wind factor. Two passes it in to feet, and Hartford, great anticipation, steals the ball. Ball's at half, headed by Tyler, out of bounds. Hartford throwing.
Let's go, Blue, let's go! Come on, Blue, you got it!
Throw in Hartford. Changes on both teams coming into the game. Tyler replaces both their strikers with fresh legs. Thrown in by Hartford. Hartford has possession of the ball. Looking for the midfield. And then makes a nice cross. That's a dangerous ball. Oh, nice clearance by Tyler as a Hartford player had got in behind the defense there. Possession by Tyler and a clearance. Hartford putting a little more pressure on him now, and Tyler's just reacted by clearing the ball. Another substitute, 2 substitutes, 1 for each team coming into the game.
It's one of the smaller ones, though, so.
Hartford has a throw in deep in the Tyler end.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
Still a very close game, and anything can happen. It's 2-1 for Tyler at the moment. Throw in for Hartford, cleared by Tyler. Lauren Emerson going after the ball. Plays it back to the defender, and it's almost stolen by Hartford. Nice ball to Lauren Emerson. Lauren Emerson looking to switch the field, and it is stolen by Hartford. Nice pass by Hartford, penetrating pass, and then drop back to central midfield, and then chipped over and just cleared by Tyler. Ball still in on the far side. Hartford ball stolen by Tyler. Tyler passes all the way back to Shikata, and she takes a punt that doesn't go very far. The Hartford intercepts, and then cleared by Tyler, but headed by Hartford. Oh, nice move by Hartford, and a shot. That could be dangerous. Oh, Shikata was there. I think it was a little higher in the upper 90, may have caused problems for Shikata. Punt by Shikata out to half. And number 21 tried to use a Hartford player as a ladder, so call going the other way. Try to climb up her to get to that ball, and foul was called by the referee. Hartford kick just on their side of half after the foul. Again, the wind is just, she hung it up in the air, and the wind kind of brought it back a bit. Hartford is doing a good job of trying to find the space on that defense, and is trying to get in behind them, and has been very dangerous in the last few minutes. Hartford pass into the outside midfield, and she tries to beat the Tyler defender, and the Tyler defender intercepts it. And Tyler's going forward, a little counterattack. Oh, nice turn, and a foul is called. Tyler ball, a far out kick, but I'm wondering if they're going to try to test the keeper, or at least put it towards frame because of the wind. Or maybe even just drop it in over the... Well, they switched the field, so they're now on the right side with it. The midfielder, number 2, has it. A little chip over the top, onto a head, and a goal! Lauren Emerson. No goal. Offside. Offside has been called. No goal. What a fantastic chip. Lauren Emerson was just offside. Unfortunate. But a great chip to make it very dangerous, but again, offside. 20 minutes left in the game. Two goals Tyler have scored have been waved off, but justly so. 2-1. And a Hartford goal kick by Baldwin. First touch by Hartford, and it's still possession of Hartford. Sends that outside wide, and Tyler defender chasing with her, and Tyler defender gets a piece of it. And they both go down. Tyler, nice penetrating pad. Oh, nice stick by Hartford, but then stolen. Hartford has possession again. Hartford, a nice 1-2. Ooh, a hip check there. Looked like hockey. Hip check and a foul called on Tyler. So it's Hartford ball.
Everybody put it in. I'm standing there watching.
So it's a kick for Hartford. See what they can do with this.
Right to the middle. Right to the middle, Rach.
It's going to be a direct kick, but just wide of the goal. And another sub for both teams coming in. So it's a goal kick for Shikata, for Tyler. And both teams are getting their shape to
Let's go, Hartford.
One to defend and one to receive the ball from Shikata. Again, anytime on a goal kick, it's a 50-50 ball. See who's better in the air. And actually, wow, there was a foul on Tyler as the Tyler player pulled down a Hartford player. So it's another direct kick. Good call by the lines lady, as it was a definite foul. So Rachel Keeley is lining this up. Take this direct kick. It's a little bit of an angle. Let's see if she's going to put it on frame or if she's going to try to find someone's head. Shikata takes the shot. It's a floater up high, and Shikata tries to come out for it, misses it. They're all bouncing around trying to clear it or get the ball, and it's cleared out to the outside. A couple players down, and whoa! Wow. Another hip check. That was pretty rough. No call on the play. It's a throw-in for Tyler. Yeah, we're about 17 minutes and 5 seconds left in the game. Regulation. Again, at what point does a foul on number 18? Erica Coley takes down a Tyler player, and it's a Tyler direct kick. Stacey Murray's taking the kick for Tyler. Again, she has the wind with her. And she's taking the kick. She's looking for the back door, but doesn't get much on it. And hesitation to go down and stop the clock. And they gave a yellow card to a Hartford player. Forgive me, I can't really see the numbers on their jerseys from up here. But there's a yellow card and a foul called on Hartford. And it is now a Tyler direct kick again. In National Junior College, you have to go off when you get a yellow card. In four-year colleges, you do not have to go off, but you do have to go off in junior college. All right, and a shot by Emerson. Oh, it hits the field goal post and is out of bounds. So it's a goal kick for Hartford. And again, Tyler's letting Hartford stay around, and it's going to make for an interesting last 15:54 in the game. Again, this game is to go to the national championship to play Darton College. Nice battle in the middle. And Tyler has possession of the ball, a clearance. And Hartford goalie Baldwin picks up the ball. Baldwin takes a punt. And it goes to a good punt with this conditions. Hartford has possession of the ball. And it goes out of bounds, and Tyler has a throw-in. Tyler throwing, looking for somebody's feet or head. Oh, nice clearance inside Tyler, and it is punted by Hartford. It's still in the air, and Hartford gains possession of the ball. Number 19 for Tyler picks it up. Oh, Lauren Emerson just misses the pass to her. Emerson battles back, defending, and steals the ball, and then is lost off her foot. And Hartford has the ball on the far side. Plays it in the midfield. Right back out to the same side, and stolen by Tyler. Tyler tries a quick counterattack, but goes all the way back to the keeper, Baldwin. Baldwin picks up the ball and gets ready to punt it. And picked out by Hartford and then lost in Tyler's feet. Then Hartford, Tyler has the ball in the back, passed into the midfield, and pass to Hartford, and Hartford has possession now. Hartford chips it over, headed back, and Tyler has the ball, looking Shikata's feet. Cotta just punts it out, but goes to Hartford. And back to Tyler now. First touch is a little off. Hartford has possession of the ball. And I think, oh, no foul called there. I actually thought there was a foul on Tyler there. And miscue by Hartford, and Tyler picks up the ball. She's in the box. Still dribbling with it, passes in front. Stepped into it, and nice clearance by Hartford, and a foul is called. So Hartford has the ball on the top of their box for a direct kick, free kick.
Shake it off, Ange. That's all right. Come on.
It's 13-14 left in the game now, and again, Tyler is up 2-1.
Move up.
And a free kick again for Hartford. Kicked out and goes to Hartford player, and then picked up by Tyler. Tyler, nice turn with the ball, and a foul is called on Hartford. So it's really been a pretty clean game. A few fouls here and there, but pretty well, the game has been played well. Switch to the outside to Tyler. Played in defeat to Lauren Emerson. And she tries to thread the needle, and it is cleared by Hartford.
Move up. Move up. Come on.
Lauren Emerson gets the ball. Looking for Lauren Emerson has the ball again. Nice pass into 16. She's going to clear cross it. I'm sorry. Oh, just wide of the goal. Substitutions for Hartford. 3 coming in, 3 going out. And it is a goal kick for Hartford. 12 minutes, less than 12 minutes left in the game. Tactically, at some point, Coach Muffaletto is going to have to make some decisions on the numbers he's pushing forward to try to get the equalizer. Clear goal kick, and it's still Hartford possession after Tyler touched it, but then Hartford got it back. Kicked out of bounds, Tyler throwing. And a tactic sometimes, but maybe a little too early for that, is continual substitutions, kind of slow down the game and to retain your lead. And the referee does have the discretion later in the game to stop the clock if he feels that Tyler, if they're still leading, is stalling. Goal kick for Hartford. Already you can see tactically Tyler is playing a little more defensive. Their line is a little deeper. They were pressing before until they got the lead. And now I think they're pretty content just to get the lead and keep the numbers behind the ball when they're defending. But they're so dangerous they can at any time score at will, as they did last night in their 7-2 win. Lauren Emerson has it. Passes, switches the field. Looks for feet. I'm not sure she can catch up to that one. No, and it's a goal kick for Hartford. Again, we'd like to thank Melbourne Central Catholic for hosting this national championship with Space Coast Sports Promotions and Brevard Community College. And the official ball for the national championships is the Baden ball. And Tyler intercepted the goal kick, a shot. And she tried, and it was going to be called offside anyways. A punt for Baldwin. Baldwin punts it out. Still a 50-50, and Tyler gets a piece of it. And they called a foul on the play, or a handball. I'm not sure what they did on that. So it is a kick for Tyler. 9:29 left in the game now. Still 2-1, and again, I'm wondering what kind of tactics or what numbers he's going to push, where he's going to gamble. He probably is going to clearance by Hartford. Ball stays in bounds. Tyler got a touch on it, but I believe, it's still in. Tyler with the ball. Pass into Palmer. Across. Oh, and cleared by Hartford. Well done defensively. Tyler still has the ball. Looking for feet, sent it all the way back to their center back. Back into Palmer. I'm sorry, Williams. And they try to make one more pass, but it goes out of bounds, and it's a goal kick. More substitutions for Tyler. Williams is going out of the game. Another striker. I'm sorry, not Williams is going out of the game, but Chelsea Palmer is going out of the game. And another goal kick for Hartford. Lauren Emerson gets her head on it off the goal kick. Little pressure on in Hartford's end as Palmer's putting pressure on. And Hartford is able to get it and go out and maybe on a counterattack. But stolen by Lauren Emerson. Emerson finds a feet of 18. She tries to save it first. And she's going to serve it up for a cross. And is someone going to be on the back end? And yes, goal. Tyler, Texas scores a 3-1. That could be it. I'm not sure who scored there. But a great cross. Great cross. And a finish on the other side that headed it in. So it is now 3-1 with 7:47 left in the game. Again, as I said earlier, Tyler is so dangerous. You know, you bing, bang, bong, and it's in the goal. They are very dangerous. They're 3 deep. They are 3 deep in almost every position. They can run them in groups. Yeah, it's 3-1, 7:40 left. It is a throw-in for Tyler, Texas. Throw, and it goes off a Tyler player, still in possession. Emerson headed it down to a flank player. Looking for another cross. Oh, and a nice clearance with a header by Hartford. That goes out of bounds, but it is a throw-in for Tyler, but a great defensive clearance by Hartford. Throw-in Tyler with 7 minutes left in the game in the National Championship semifinal. And at the moment, it looks like Tyler will be going through to play Darton. And ironically, Darton and Tyler played the first game of the season against each other, where Tyler won 4-1 at Tyler. Oh, nice snag by Baldwin, and she'll be kicking it out. So it looks like Tyler, Texas is going to remain undefeated, while Darton is 18-2-2 with their 2 losses, 1 to Tyler Junior College and 1 to Brevard Community College. And their 2 ties with Georgia Perimeter. Now, we still have 4 in the back for Hartford. I thought we might start gambling a little and start pushing numbers forward to try to get back into this game. Tyler has possession of the ball, and Hartford now has possession of the ball in Tyler's end. Tyler looking for the, Hartford was looking for the feet there, but intercepted by Tyler. Lauren Emerson, special player she is, a central midfield. A lot of colleges looking at her. Made a great play there. Oh, nice header into number 11. Gets a piece of it, and nice job by Baldwin to get players down. Players down, and the referee is just saying, hold it and stop the clock. Yeah, it's there's injury on Tyler. She's not getting up right now. I don't know if it's cramps or some kind of injury. She's kind of limping, and she's being subbed. Number 11 for Tyler, limping off, Taryn Pardo. As she limps off the backside and is subbed for. So now she's off the field. Yeah, it looks like a leg cramp of some sort, maybe a calf. And she's going down. But she's off the field, and they got a sub in, so we can resume the game any second. Whistle's blown. Game has started again. 5:34 left in the game. Thrown by Hartford, and headed out by Tyler. So another throw-in for Hartford. Big throw, and then Lauren Emerson gets a piece of it, but Hartford still has possession. Oh, a nice diagonal pass. But, it looks like it's going to go in. Sakata came out for it, but made it. And it goes out for a goal kick. I thought Hartford actually had a chance on that when Shikata came out. Misjudged it, went off a Hartford player, but it went out on an angle. If it came straight back out, the rebound to her, she had an empty net to put it in the back of the net. Shikata going to take the goal kick. Tyler's slowing everything down now as they're up 3-1 and trying to milk the clock, as there's 4:42 left in the game. Punt by Shikata, and it goes out of bounds, so it is a throw-in for Hartford. Hartford with possession of the ball, throw-in. Goes a little too far. Tyler gets a piece of it, knocks it out, still a Hartford throw-in. Hartford with the ball, and stolen by Tyler. Tyler looking for number 7, Katie Miller, and I think Baldwin comes out and just punts it out of bounds. Kicks it out of bounds, sorry. So throw-in for Tyler. 18 with the ball, and goes out of bounds by Hartford, so it will be a corner kick. 3:52 left in the game. If I was Tyler, I might even pass it all the way back and not worry about scoring again, but just possessioning and kill the clock. But looks like they're going to attack. Dangerous ball. Nice clearance by Baldwin. She got a piece of it there. It looked like it was going to drop it under the crossbar. And Hartford has possession of the ball. Early release program would have worked well there. She held the ball just a little too long. And it is a throw-in for Tyler. 3:15 left in the game. Offside called on Tyler as they try to counterattack quickly and capitalize. And there's a player down for Hartford. Excuse me. And the clock is stopped. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left in the game. Not sure who's down, but the trainer is out there to check on her. Hopefully it's nothing serious, as we did have one serious injury in one of the earlier games today with Butler. So that young keeper had to go to the hospital, and she did break her leg. She had a fracture. So our thoughts and prayers are with her, and hopefully it'll be a speedy recovery. So hopefully we have no more serious injuries, and again, hope that she's fine. She's still on the ground. They're calling in the other trainers. It does not look good at the moment, but hopefully again it's nothing serious. She's actually moving a bit now, which is a good sign. But we'll let the athletic trainers tend to her. Patty Denny, the head athletic trainer of Brevard Community College, just came out to assist their athletic trainers with helping the athlete. Again, the national championship game is Sunday at 2 o'clock. Hopefully, if you're in the area, you'd come out to see a great match, which most likely now will be Darton and Tyler Junior College. Again, there's 3 minutes left in the game, and Tyler is up 3-1 on Hartford. But to be honest, I bet before this game, I don't think anyone realized it would have been this close, 3-1, and that commendable to Coach Maffaletto and his coaching staff and his team. Very close game, and the athlete is now walking up on her own, and the trainers are tending to her. So the game is about to resume again. And again, there's 3 minutes left. It's 3-1 for Tyler Junior College. And Tyler Junior College will go 23-0. And again, they're number 1 team in the country in NJCAA Division I soccer, women's soccer. Corey Rose has had a great run already at Tyler Junior College with 1 national championship and a national runner-up. and is going to probably add to that either a national championship or a national runner-up. And his men's program at Tyler Junior College, they're also in the national championships right now in Arizona. And they're the number 2 team in the country in men's soccer. So what a tradition Tyler Junior College already has in men's and women's soccer. 2:34 left. It's a goal kick for Hartford. And it is kicked out again. The wind is a factor. And it's taken by Tyler and just kind of chipped over the top and then headed in. A little 50-50 ball, a little trip, and a foul called on Hartford. So number 12 for Tyler was tripped up, Tori Rodriguez. And now it is a kick, a direct kick, free kick. And it looks like Lauren Emerson is going to take it. And let's see what she does with it. The wall set up. It looks like it's going to be a 3-man wall. The goalie, it looks like they're actually putting the 4th in it now. So she's going to bend it as a chip and just over the goal. So she bent it over the wall and tried to drop it in the near post. But 1:37 left of the game. Said stop the clock. Stop the clock. Stop the clock. For some reason, the referee stopped the clock. Oh, there's a sub for Tyler. And we're just waiting. There's chanting going on here from the Tyler fans as they're excited about the possibility in 1 minute 34 seconds of winning this game and going to the national championship game on Sunday. Goal kick. And Tyler has the ball, and they just kick it back into Hartford's end. Still in play. Hartford has possession of the ball, trying to clear it to go over top of Tyler, but they headed it. Hartford has possession again. Shikata kind of hesitant coming out and then comes out too late, so the defenders had to clear it. A shot by Hartford. Oh, just wide the top corner. If that was on frame, that was a goal. 50 seconds left in the game. Tyler Junior College will be going back to the national championship game for the 3rd year in a row. What accomplishment for them. And 36 seconds left. Shikata kicks it out of bounds on the goal kick. So it's a deep throw in for Hartford. Hartford still playing hard and trying to find another one. Trying to make it interesting. They got a shot. And Shikata picks it up, and 19 seconds left. And Shikata just punts it. And all the players by the ball are Hartford. Less than 10 seconds left of the game. Lauren Emerson with the ball. She just punts it all the way down. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. And the game is over. Tyler Junior College wins 3-1 and stays undefeated and ranked number 1 in the country. We'll play Darton College, that is 18-2-2, for the national championship Sunday, 2 o'clock at Melbourne Central Catholic. What an exciting game, and I commend Hartford for their battling to the very end. So they'll be playing Scottsdale Community College on Sunday at noon to play for the 3rd place. So, and the loser will be 4th place. So, top 4 for Hartford. That's quite a season. And congratulations again. And we want to say good night. We hope to hear from you all on Sunday. Listen to us as we are live again at 10 o'clock, noon, and 2. And 2 o'clock is the national championship. 5th place game is at 10, and the 3rd place game is at noon. And for JC, good night, as he's probably still broadcasting at his football game. Good night from Melbourne Central Catholic. This is Jeff Carr signing out.